31st of Sun's Dusk. A back exit of the barrow led out onto a stone ledge along the White River. I slowly made my way northward, my mind racing all the while. Who might know what this stone tablet represented? Someone at the college? I was not certain. No one at the college seemed particularly interested in history, just magic. Perhaps Enthir, though his knowledge base seemed more general than specialized. I wondered if one of the court wizards might have a scholarly bent towards ancient Nordic history. If not, perhaps they would be able to point me in the right direction. That seemed like a logical approach. The closest wizard was in Whiterun, so I decided to start there. It was true that I had a high bounty on my head in Whiterun Hold. However, it was worse elsewhere, and I was probably going to have to deal with it sooner or later. Hopefully, I could still use my guild influence to pay it off. I hadn't told anyone I was through with the guild, so nobody would know I was just pretending. As I rode towards Whiterun, I spotted some Imperial soldiers on the road ahead and decided to detour past one of the farms. Ugh, don't want to waste time with Imperials today. Maybe I can just go around them. A guard on the farm stopped me, but gave me the opportunity to pay off my bounty, so it was a fortuitous decision.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Hey, don't you recognize me? I'm with the Thieves Guild. Let's work out the deal, huh?
I can make all your problems with the gods go away, but it'll cost you. What do you say?
Yes, I'll take that deal.
Done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
Of course. As I was passing by the stables, I heard someone call out the name Jervar. Recalling the note I received several days before, I stopped to speak to the stable hand. Are you Jervar?
I heard you hurt someone in town not too long ago. I'll pay you to hurt someone else, okay?
He was indeed the one who had sent the note, and he asked me to rough up the stable master. Who do you want me to rough up?
Make it quick, but make it hurt. If you get caught by the guards, I don't know you.
Yes, I know the drill. I happily obliged, though I had to hold myself back. Apparently my strength had grown to the point that a tickle could become a killing blow.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim.
Well, I've got the fleetest fists.
All right, you've had enough.
Enough of hearing you scream like a girl? Yeah. Jervar paid me a paltry sum of money, and was obnoxious to boot. It was lucky for him that I was laser-focused on my new goal, or else I might have eliminated him for his arrogance. Okay, it's done.
Really? I hope it hurt.
Well, of course it hurt, you little pansy.
Dragons I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World gone mad, I say.
Right, dragons.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Oh, stop. Stop, you're going to make me soil my armor.
The guards have been saying things about you.
Oh?
That you're the one that will. They say that the Dark Brotherhood will. Never mind.
Well, be careful with your tongue, or you might lose it. Upon entering Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's bodyguard almost earned herself a trip to the void. She approached me with blade bared, and had she been moving any faster, I would have taken the initiative and attacked her first. However, it soon became apparent that she was only posturing.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I played along with the whole dragon charade and she let me pass. Look, I have some news for him about the dragon at Helgen.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
The downside to this whole farce was that I actually had to speak to the Jarl about it. Or rather, I had to listen to him speak to me.
So, you were at Helgen? You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Oh aye, the dragon destroyed Helgen. And the last I saw, it was headed this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
He seemed to be taking the story quite seriously. He even led me to the court wizard, Farengar. My, they are so gullible. And suggested that he'd hire me to help with an important task related to the dragons.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon.
I listened to the two men's exchange
Yes,
and
I could
grew
use
more
someone
and
to
more
fetch something for
incredulous as they
Well,
went on.
When I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Farengar was looking for a stone tablet, which he believed to be in Bleak Falls Barrow. A stone tablet that was actually a map of ancient dragon burial sites. Alright, but what does a stone tablet have to do with dragons, eh?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
And so, what is it you want me to do?
I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Alright.
It's been good talking to
Well,
you.
thanks for the information. I knew immediately and with absolute certainty that this was the tablet I had found. What I did not know was what I should do next. I thanked Farengar, left the keep, and headed for a private place to think. Well, damn. Now what should I do? My reverie was interrupted as I descended from the keep by yet another woman pointing a sword at me. This one claimed I had murdered someone from her family, and she demanded an apology.
You know who I am? You attacked one of my clan.
Hey, get out of my
I come to
way.
accept your apology or your death.
Seriously? An apology?
You may
It
care
was
nothing,
laughable.
but I do. I'm not leaving without an apology.
After I refused, repeatedly, she attacked, and so I killed her.
Look, woman, what is your problem?
You know who I am? You attacked one of my clan. I've come to accept your apology or your death.
Ugh, I am not going to apologize.
You sure you wanted to come to this?
By the 8, you stupid skeever. I am not apologizing. Now move it or die.
In your death, may you find the honor you lacked in life.
Fight!
Dismissing the annoying interruption, I made my way to the city's wall and spent some time at one of the ramparts in deep contemplation. Everyone except me seemed to believe the dragon business was real. Could I be wrong? Could I afford to ignore it and end up being wrong? If just one dragon had returned to Skyrim, it could be disastrous for us all. But I was loath to give up the tablet. I had found it. It was mine. And it was even more valuable and unique than I had ever imagined. I should keep it. I should just keep it and ride away from Whiterun as fast as I could. But I couldn't make my feet move. I gazed out over the land. No matter what had happened to me, no matter how changed I was, this land was eternal. It was my homeland, and it still stirred me deeply. It was perhaps the only thing that still held meaning for me. Skyrim was beautiful, wild, rugged. Could I bear to do nothing while it burned to ashes around me? No, I could not. That was as clear as the stars that began to appear in the darkening sky. I could not let this land burn, not if I had some means of stopping it.